Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Nikki here and it's time for a Roxy's Journal of Stitchery update on a very cold and dreary day here in Brisbane, Australia. It's freezing and I hate winter, but never mind. Let's look at pretty things and that will certainly make me feel better. My favourite colour is hot pink. So I had no hot pink fabric. So grabbed some acrylic paint and slapped that down onto an old piece of tablecloth. I also used watercolour to paint this little strip down under here and also this little bit of lacy stuff as well. This was a piece of, I got it in a pack of boho fabric stuff and I decided it would make a perfect body. I hand cut out the rest of the shape onto a piece of green, jade green fabric that I had painted because this mesh was very see-through and I didn't want it to look too pink. I then hand stitched all of this up here because I decided I didn't want it all jade green, so I sort of did a bit of green, then some blue. Now, with the tail, I did cheat. I did not stitch all of this. What I did, I grabbed this, fluffy, woolly stuff or whatever. I don't know what you call it. I mixed together some watery paint and I just mushed this all around in the paint. Then I let it dry. Then I got a toothbrush and fluffed it all back up again. And I literally just sewed on strips to create the tail. And then just used some sequins as eyes. My few little bits of pink that I had, I put up in that corner. Then I have this I found this pretty yarn stuff. I don't even know what it's called. That's all variegated colors. I had that in my stash, so I just did a couple of flowers in that and added some beads because I like sparkly things. So it's pretty straightforward, but I love how it turned out. So now it's time to move on to June. Now, I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos about the blocks that I've done, but I've noticed that most of mine are pretty bold and bright. So for the last one of this challenge, I'm challenging myself to go soft and pastel. So I have been through my stash. I've got my base piece cut out ready to go. I have this pretty leftover little bit of white, which I will probably put up there. I found a few other little bits and pieces. For example, that might be perfect there. Now, this was a piece of tablecloth. Actually, it's the same as this one. And what I did, because we have to dye or paint, I dipped this into some tea. I brewed up just one tea bag in a little bowl. I also added 2 drops of rose food color just to give it that slightest pink tinge. Possibly could have done with 1 more drop, but it definitely has a slightly pink tinge. And I did the same with this. This is a whole table runner that I think was Mum's many, many years ago. And it was a little bit discoloured. So I thought, right, you can't notice that anymore now that it's sort of had its little dip in the tea. So I think we will definitely include some of those. So the aim of this for me is to keep it all neutral or a little bit of soft pink. I think that is my goal. And I'm sort of thinking, something along the lines of this. And I'll probably change this 50,000 times before then. Now I need to cut off, let's start off with, no, actually I probably want maybe about so much. Let's start with a piece because I want this underneath here. A little bit of contrast, but as I said, I'm trying my hardest to stay a bit softer and pastel-y and pretty for this month. Now, this could go, that might go nicely there. Look, I don't really know yet. I will play with this, no doubt, many times over. I just grabbed little bits and pieces. No, I don't know if I'll use that one yet. I've got, you know, pretty little pink flowers. I also found a little strip of this. Thought that might even look quite nice down the side there. Maybe a little piece of pink across the top. I don't know yet. Got to find a spot for those three. I think I will cut them up and use them individually. Now, what I also have done, I have cut out my heart. That, see, I don't know if I want it right in the middle yet or what, but what I sort of envisaged in my head, I want beading or stitching all around the edge. And then I thought I might get some silk ribbon out. I do have some in my stash, and create like a floral thingamajiggo that sort of comes down around the edge. I will keep all the stitching on the background very soft and very neutral so that the heart really stands out once it's all stitched. I also went through my stash and found a lovely little selection of buttons. Some of these are quite old, and I thought I'm sure I can put some of those down. Again, I've kept it very soft, very neutral. I don't want anything too bold underneath there. So we've got some buttons to play with. And the other thing, even though I've got the dyeing down pat, I found this beautiful little tub of paint that I forgot I had, and it's an Art Alchemy Sparks, and it's called Butterfly Spells. And it's the most beautiful soft pink, and it's shimmery. I definitely want to use some of this, but I cannot decide exactly how or where. I did think maybe like I could paint some of them onto these flowers and make them all shimmery. I could do the same and paint it on these flowers. That might also look cute. I don't really know. I tend to start and then just keep going and see where I end up. Oh, look, even some of that could look quite cute on there because it's nice and soft and neutral. So there we go. That is my plan for this final block in this collection. I still have to do my cover. I have no idea what I want to put on that. And I've seen people do beautiful pieces for their spines and all sorts of things. So I still need to work on that as well. But let's get June underway and then we'll see how we go. So there we are. Quick and easy video today. That is my plan for now. And let's just see what this month brings. I hope you're all enjoying this. I certainly am. I have not stitched this much in a long time, and I'm so glad I'm participating in this. It's been really relaxing. I was so unwell for a couple of weeks, and just stitching away merrily was just a great way to forget about my sore chest and nose. It's just been so much fun. So my challenge, keep it soft, keep it pastel-y, and let's see what we can all create. So that's it for today. Bye for now. Stay safe and stay healthy. And let's see what this month brings. Take care. Bye.